Ever wondered why you aren't reaching your full potential? Could it be because you're in your own way? Welcome to a journey through the pages of Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass, a self-help book that pushes us to reevaluate our self-sabotaging behaviors. It's a guide that highlights the importance of self-awareness and introspection, arguing that our biggest obstacles are often self-made. Ready to dive in and learn how to overcome these invisible barriers? Let's delve into the chapters of this enlightening book. Do you know the power of your subconscious mind? It's more influential than you think. Our subconscious mind is akin to an architect's blueprint, the unseen guide that shapes our lives. It houses all our beliefs, those silent whisperings that shape our decisions, often without us even realizing it. It's like a puppet master, pulling strings behind the scenes, directing our actions, and dictating our reactions. In her book, You Are a Badass, Jen Sincero underscores the importance of understanding this subconscious blueprint. She argues that if we're not in touch with our subconscious mind, we're essentially at its mercy, controlled by it rather than controlling it. It's as if we're living in a house with hidden rooms and secret passageways we don't know about, which can lead us astray or trap us in patterns we don't understand. But how do we gain access to this hidden realm? The key, according to Sincero, is mindfulness. Being in the moment, fully attuned to what's happening inside and outside ourselves. By forcing ourselves to become conscious of our subconscious, we start to see the strings that have been controlling us and can begin to untangle them. We open ourselves up to new experiences, ideas, and possibilities. Sincero cautions us, however, to be wary of our ego, that part of us that can be our own worst enemy. It's like a defense mechanism, arising from our insecurities, always ready to belittle the world around us, so we don't feel smaller or less amazing in comparison. Our ego is the master of disguise, often masquerading as our true self, but it's merely a shadow, a caricature of our authentic self. Our real self, our true self, is a superhero fueled by love, joy, and an openness to the universe's offerings. So what's the takeaway here? It's simple. By becoming conscious of our subconscious, we can start to dismantle the influence of our ego. We can start to live more authentically, more fully, and more in tune with our true selves. So becoming conscious of our subconscious mind is the first step towards a more fulfilling life. Ever noticed how our ego often gets in the way of our success? This is a common thread in Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass. The ego, she argues, is a defense mechanism, born out of insecurity about our place in the universe. It acts to belittle the amazing things around us so we don't have to feel smaller and less amazing in comparison. But, as Sincero points out, this is just the ego's way of protecting itself. The truth, however, is much more empowering. Your true self, according to Sincero, is a superhero. It's based on love and joy and is open to the experiences the universe is offering. The ego, on the other hand, is usually just in the way, creating a false narrative that inhibits our growth and potential. The question then becomes, how do we overcome this seemingly indomitable ego? The first step is to stop at nothing. This means being relentless in the pursuit of your goals, even when things get tough. The ego will try to dissuade you, to make you believe that it's not worth the effort. But, as Sincero advises, don't give in. Stay the course. This is where the second step comes in, having faith in yourself. You need to truly believe in your abilities and in your capacity to reach your goals. The third step, according to Sincero, is to truly believe that you are awesome. This is not about being boastful or arrogant, but about acknowledging your worth and potential. It's about recognizing that you, just like everyone else, have unique gifts and talents that make you special. Overcoming the ego is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. It requires constant vigilance and determination. It's about making a conscious choice every day to not let your ego control your life, but instead to let your true self, your superhero self, shine through. Remember, your true self is a superhero. Don't let your ego stand in the way. It's time to embrace your inner badass and step into the life you were always meant to live. How often do we worry about what others think of us, forgetting to celebrate ourselves? This question is central to the teachings of You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. The book places a significant emphasis on the power of self-love, a concept often overlooked in our fast-paced, comparison-driven society. Sincero suggests that self-love is not about being self-absorbed or narcissistic. It's about getting in touch with ourselves, our well-being, and our happiness. It's about respecting ourselves, listening to our needs, and treating ourselves with kindness. When we practice self-love, we understand that our worth is not determined by other people's opinions, but by our own self-perception and self-belief. This book argues that the key to happiness and success lies in our ability to love ourselves. It's a love that stems from recognizing our strengths, embracing our flaws, and celebrating our unique individuality. By doing so, we not only boost our self-esteem but also foster self-confidence, which is essential in overcoming life's obstacles and achieving our goals. However, the journey to self-love is not always smooth. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, challenge our negative self-beliefs, and confront our fears. It involves prioritizing our needs and learning to say no when necessary. It's about accepting ourselves as we are, rather than constantly striving for an unattainable ideal. Yet, the rewards of self-love are immense. It empowers us, fuels our growth, and instills a sense of peace and contentment within us. It enables us to build healthier relationships, as we learn to extend the same kindness and respect to others that we give to ourselves. In essence, self-love is a continuous journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. It's about recognizing that we are enough, just as we are, and that we deserve to be loved and cherished, not just by others, but most importantly by ourselves. You can't control others' opinions, but you can control how you treat and perceive yourself. Make it positive. Remember, you are a badass and you have the power to create a life that you love. Scene script. Want to know the secret to happiness? This book offers 7 steps. Imagine a life where happiness isn't a fleeting emotion but a constant companion. A life where joy isn't a luxury, but a daily experience. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, in You Are a Badass, Jen Sincero argues that this dream can be your reality if you follow 7 simple steps. Step 1 is to start immediately. Don't wait for the perfect moment because there's no such thing. The perfect moment is now. This moment right here is your starting line. So take that first step towards happiness. Step 2 is finding what you're good at and doing that. Each of us has unique talents and passions. Identifying them and incorporating them into our lives brings us joy and fulfillment. So, identify your strengths and let them lead you to happiness. Step 3 is not to overthink. If you love something, it doesn't have to be unique or different. The key is to do what brings you joy without worrying about what others may think. Step 4 is to embrace change. Change can be scary, but it's also a sign of growth. So don't resist change. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Step 5 is to trust your intuition. Your gut feelings are your internal compass, guiding you towards what's right for you. So listen to that inner voice. It knows what makes you happy. Step 6 is to dream and pursue those dreams. Dreams fuel our passion and give us purpose. So dream big and then take the steps to make those dreams a reality. And finally, step 7 is to love yourself. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. If you love yourself, you're more likely to be happy and to attract happiness into your life. So, there you have it. 7 steps to happiness. As simple and as complex as that. Start immediately, focus on your strengths, embrace change, trust your intuition, dream big, and above all, love yourself. Now that we know the steps, how do we practically apply this knowledge to achieve our goals? Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass, makes a compelling case for the power of meditation as a tool to access our subconscious mind and transcend our ego. It's not about achieving a perfect state of Zen or getting it right every time. Rather, it's about creating a quiet space where we can listen to our intuition, tune into our true selves, and make sense of our desires and dreams. Meditation is one practical method, but Sincero also emphasizes other actionable strategies. One of these is simply starting right away. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Start where you are with what you have. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Another practical tip is to do more of what you're good at. Spending time on activities that you excel in not only boosts your confidence but also brings you joy and fulfillment. It's a simple yet effective way to cultivate self-love and happiness. Lastly, Sincero encourages us to dream big and pursue those dreams with relentless tenacity. Remember, this journey is not a sprint, but a marathon. Stay the course, have faith in yourself, and never stop believing in your own awesomeness. Remember, the journey to self-improvement begins with a single step. Start meditating today. So, are you ready to stop being your own worst enemy? We've journeyed through the realms of the subconscious mind, battled the ego, embraced the power of self-love, and charted the 7 steps to happiness. We've looked at practical ways to achieve your goals and unlock the superhero within. The wisdom in You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero is not just to read, but to live by. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful content. Remember, you are a badass.